In this video, we're going to do a quick rundown on the specs of the Ouya Android-based video game console. So let's get to it. Now, the Ouya was dreamt up by some game industry veterans. So to get their company up and running, and to get the Ouya built, they turned to Kickstarter. And originally their goal was $950,000. Well, as many of you know, they more than surpassed that goal, almost by tenfold. They raised $8.5, almost $8.6 million on their Kickstarter initiative, which makes it one of Kickstarter's success stories. Now, to date, there have been 3 versions of this Ouya console. The first one was a transparent version, which was for developers only. The second version was this one, and as you can see, it's silver in color, silver and black, and the console itself is aluminum with plastic. And it's actually a cool little U-shaped cube. Now, right now I have it plugged in the back here with an HDMI cord and the power cord, because I actually want to power this up so you can actually see what it looks like when it's powered up. Now, if you actually want to see this device in action, I have several other videos posted on this device. So just click on the link at the end of this video to check them out. Anyway, getting back to what I was saying, there are 3 versions of the device. The transparent one, this one, and then there was sort of a bronze-colored one that went out to backers that spent, I believe it was $140. This device here cost me $99. Now, as of the filming of this video, the Ouya runs on Android 4.1 Jelly Bean. The brains behind this device is an NVIDIA Tegra 3 system on a chip, which is comprised of a 1.7 gigahertz quad-core ARM Cortex-A9 CPU, combined with NVIDIA ULP GeForce graphics. Now, to put this into perspective, the Nexus 7 also runs on an NVIDIA Tegra 3, but the Tegra 3 in the Nexus 7 is clocked at 1.2 gigahertz per core. So the Ouya's Tegra 3 has a higher clock speed on it, and that probably can be contributed to the fact that it doesn't need to rely on a battery to power it up. You plug it in the wall. So they don't have to worry so much about power consumption. It has 8 gigs of internal flash storage, 1 gig of RAM, and as I showed you, it has an HDMI port on the back which can display from 720p to 1080p on your television set. Now, there's actually a micro USB port on the back of the device right here, and that's for connecting the Ouya to your computer. There's also a USB 2.0 port on the back here as well. So you can actually take a flash drive and plug it into the back of the device. Now, the Ouya is ROM friendly. It comes with several emulators on it. Now, the controller is a wireless controller, as you can see, and it uses Bluetooth to communicate with the Ouya. And that's Bluetooth LE 4.0. And speaking of the controller, let's take a closer look at it. Fits nicely in the hand, and in my opinion, it's pretty substantial. Doesn't feel cheap or anything like that. The setup is similar to an Xbox 360 controller, where you have the offset analog sticks. They're rubberized, and they actually press as well. You have your 4 face buttons, the O, U, Y, A buttons. You have your cross-directional controller here, and in the center is a touchpad. You have your Ouya button here, and up front you have 2 triggers and 2 shoulder buttons. I actually think it's pretty cool. Like I said, it's pretty substantial in my hands. You have your Ouya branding here, and under these face plates, which I believe you can actually swap them out. I don't think at this time you can. I don't think there's anything but the silver. But if I can get this faceplate off, I will show you that you have one of the battery compartments on this side and you have a duplicate on this side. The Ouya has an Ethernet port on the back. I prefer to use wireless, and the Ouya is equipped with 802.11 B, G, and N wireless. And as you can tell, the Ouya is very small. It's actually 75 millimeters square. Or in other words, 2.9 inches as a cube, even though it's rounded off on the bottom. Now you do have some venting up top here and on the bottom as well, as you can see. There is a fan in here, and it's pretty quiet. Although if you put your ear up to it, if you've been running it for a while, you can probably hear the fan. But it's nothing that's going to be distracting when you're playing games on it. So let me just turn it on here. And you see the little Ouya light up top. And as I bring it closer, you probably can't even hear it because I don't think the fan is on right now. So that's the Ouya Android-based video game console. Again, I have several other videos on this device, and once I've used it a little bit more, I'm going to do a full review on it. But that's going to do it for this video. So if you have any questions or comments, please post them down below. If you like what you see, please subscribe. And as always, if you want to help out my channel, give me a thumbs up or favorite this video. So thanks so much for watching, and I'll see you guys next time.